This is the community of Monkey Point, a town of about 300 people, south of Bluefield, about 60 kilometers. It's a very isolated community. There are no roads coming to it, so you have to come by boat. It's anywhere between a 2 and 6 hour boat ride, depending on what size engine you have, from Bluefields. You're physically isolated, it's a multicultural environment, there's tremendous economic poverty. Because of my childhood experiences, we knew coming in that it wasn't just about the technology. We knew that we had to address the social dimensions of our work. It's about working with the communities to understand what they value, what they prioritize. Is electricity important to them? And furthermore, electricity in of itself is not a benefit to people. You don't consume electricity as a human being, you consume light, which needs electricity, for example. So you have to take a holistic approach to how you work with these communities so that you can, yes, focus on certain activities like Blue Energy focuses on energy and water, for example, but you have to also help facilitate the creation of these other services so that it all works together. So what we have is our wind turbine and a solar array up on the hill that sends electricity down the hill to this house where they've built a charging station where people bring their batteries, and the operators who live here in the house, Lillian and Cow, take the batteries, plug them into the charge controller, and people pay a fee to charge their battery that goes into the community energy fund. And then when the battery's charged, the owner takes it back and takes it back to their home where they plug it into their home electrification system where it connects to the wiring and the lights and the switches in their own home. One of the hallmarks of poor communities is the absence of any sort of sanitation system, a sewage system, which means that all the human waste and other surface contaminants get into the groundwater and the surface water, such as streams, making it impossible to access clean water. So the mechanism for filtration within the filter is 3 different levels of granularity of sand. And there's 2 mechanisms for filtration. The first one is mechanical. Certain debris will just get caught by the sand. And the second and more important one is that about 5 centimeters down on the filter is a biological layer that forms and kills a lot of the bacteria as it passes through. It's about 99% effective in killing bacteria. So it's a bit ironic for an engineer to be saying this, but I think for me, it just feels right. So doing this work feels natural to me. I work very long hours and I work hard at it, but it doesn't feel hard like I'm swimming against the current. It feels like a good combination of my social interests with my technical skills. However, yeah, my role has shifted over time. I thought I was going to be building wind turbines, that's why I wanted to start the organization. But after a period of time, I was no longer working in the shop, moved more into administration. Now I'm more in a leadership fundraising role. And I think that's just a natural evolution.
Yo.
Hello.
So where do you want to start?
But I truly internally believe in what Blue Energy is doing, and I can sense the impact. What are the minimum conditions for a happy, productive life? That's the Paul Squibb question, and it's the philosophical question that underpins everything we do at Blue Energy.
Fatigue and stress that make our lives painful.